Hello, hello, my name is Masha Nuts, and this is my little sister Maya.
Hello.
Maya has come to stay with me over the summer, and we thought we would film some videos together. We have already filmed a couple of videos in the past, the most popular of which was the video in which Maya tried to make a bracelet following one of my tutorials. I'll leave that video in the card and in the description if you want to watch it. But today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today, Maya is going to try to explain how to make a bracelet to me while she is the only one who can see the pattern. I haven't seen the pattern, I don't know what pattern she has chosen, and I also don't know how this video is going to go. So this is a bit of an experiment for the both of us. Let's get on it. So I want to first show you a pattern that I have chosen, and I want to sort of describe to you how I would describe it to someone who hasn't seen the pattern before. For context, Maya doesn't make bracelets and never really has, right?
No.
Right. Okay, so this is the pattern that I have chosen, and if I were to describe this pattern to someone, I would probably first start by saying how many strings there are in this pattern. Then I would say how many colors there are, and maybe I would help, if I was describing this to you, for example, I would probably help you pick the colors, figure out what colors I should use. So for example, here we've got a black, we've got an outline, so maybe I would say that, yeah, you might want to choose a color that looks like an outline, and then a couple of different colors for the middle of the bracelet. Then I would probably start by describing what is happening on the top row. So you would first describe what order the strings need to be in. So I would go like black, then the first color, then another color, then two more black strings, and so on. And then I would probably just go row by row, knot by knot, describing how like, oh, there's an arrow to the right here, then there's an arrow to the left here, something like that. And then maybe once we get a little bit more into the bracelet, a little bit more into actually making it, I might start saying like, see how we've got a strip of black here, going from here down all the way to the middle? I might say, oh, with the black string, make an entire strip up until it meets the second black string in the middle, or something like that. Obviously, to do that, you need to first do all the other knots in the middle here. Does that make sense? I feel like it doesn't. But okay, so first I would describe maybe the first row and then maybe the second row. Then I would describe the middle portion here so that we can fill this in. And then I would describe how to go into this V shape, for example. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're trying to discover patterns within the pattern to then describe back to me. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I feel like this might be a little bit of a disaster, but let's try. So the way that I decided to structure this video is I kind of have seen the patterns that you are going to be showing me. So I have chosen 5 patterns that are difficult enough for it to be interesting, but also simple enough for it to be doable, in my opinion. They are under 16 strings each. There are under 5 or under 6 colors, I think, each. And they should be all right to do. So I basically have only had a glance at these patterns. I haven't actually like studied them carefully, but I have picked out probably like 5 different patterns that you can choose one of and then try to describe it to me, but I'm not gonna see which pattern it is. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes.
Okay, let me send these to you somehow, to your phone. Bring your phone. All right, so I've sent you the 5 patterns that I've picked out. Choose one that you like, and let's attempt this. I'm gonna bring down my box of strings while you do that. All right, we have secured the box of string. I'm ready to pick out colors.
Okay.
Have you chosen a pattern?
Yes.
All right, how many colors do I need?
3.
Only 3?
Yeah.
I have no idea what pattern that is, to be honest. I feel like I've already forgotten. Is there a color that will be an outline?
Yes.
There will be, should that color be black?
Yeah, that'll be better if it be black.
And then the other 2 colors, should they be complementary colors or similar color? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Similar, but a lot lighter than black.
A lot lighter, so they should contrast well with black.
Yes.
All right, do you think I should choose maybe a pink or a purple or like a blue or a red or a yellow? Help me.
You can choose blue.
I can choose blue. Should I choose 2 blues?
You should choose 2 colors, but they don't have to be the same shade. I mean, not the same color.
So if should I choose a blue and a yellow maybe? Would that look good?
That won't look good.
That won't look good.
With black, that will look not very nice.
Oh, okay. She's the artist in the family. Alright, so wait, 2 shades of blue, but different shades? Or maybe blue and green?
Blue and something else would be good.
Pink?
Well...
Purple?
Something lighter. Lighter than blue.
Lighter than blue is yellow. Blue goes well with yellow.
And with black. Blue, black and yellow.
Why, does that give you some kind of association with something?
No. I don't know. I don't like the... blue
Okay,
and
well, let's do maybe blue and like light baby pink or something.
Okay.
Like maybe this.
Okay.
No, that's too, I don't like that. I don't like that, no. Can we go with blue and green? I feel like blue and green goes well together.
Okay.
I'm asking your opinion.
I don't think it's a good idea, but you can do whatever you want.
What do you think is a good idea?
I don't know, something lighter. Something not blue and something not green and something not yellow.
What other colours are there?
I don't know.
Like pink, purple? I'm gonna trust your guidance. Does it have to be a light color? Can I go with like 2 blues that are kind of vibrant and then a black? Yeah, like one like kind of vibrant blue, one kind of light blue and then a black. Does that look good? All right, how many strings do I need of each?
16.
No, I mean for the colors. So how many black strings do I need? You need to count them, yeah. 8. I need 8 of what?
Black string.
8 black strings. Can you count them again? Because if you make a mistake here, this is going to be a pain for me. 8 black strings. Then
yes.
All right. How many of the other colors?
4 blue strings and 4 lighter blue strings.
All right. Let's get on it. 1. If I were actually seeing this pattern, I would probably make some kind of a loop or a triangle end or something. But I can't see this pattern, so I'm not going to do that. Also, I'm making these strings way too long, I think. Alright, so I've cut my string, and I do apologize for the poor camera quality on the second camera angle, but I did not think this video through, so I'm filming on my phone without proper lighting. Alright, so I've cut my string. What do I do next? What is the string order?
The string order is black.
Oh god, this is gonna be a mess, isn't it? Okay. How do I separate? Ah! Come on. There we go, black. 1 string.
Then dark blue.
I don't usually make bracelets like this. I usually make some kind of a start, like a loop or a triangle end or something. I don't usually do this. I'm not particularly experienced. Black, dark blue.
Light blue.
Light blue, that one's right next to it.
Next is black.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, we've only done 4.
Next is light blue.
Okay, if there's more than 1 black, please tell me now. Okay, this is gonna be a mess. Okay, you know what? Let's just focus on these for now, and let's ignore the rest, because I feel like it's just gonna be a mess.
Okay.
Actually, no, if we do that, it's gonna be even more of a mess. Let's not do that. Let me just rearrange this a little bit. Oh god, I did not think this through. I did not consider this. Okay, black, dark blue. Did I already messed it up somehow? It's supposed to be like this?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Next is light blue.
Light blue. 2 blacks, then light blue. Then dark blue, and then 2 blacks. Let's go from the beginning. Can we go from the beginning again? Why do I have an extra string?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I told you 8.
Why did I make 9?
I don't know.
Oops.
It's not my mistake.
Okay, well I'll just pull 1 out then. And we'll pretend that never happened. We've been filming for like 20 minutes now, and we just got the bracelet set up.
Yes.
This is a very successful video. Okay, how do I start this bracelet?
You have to start with the black string doing the thing, like it's going down and on the right.
So is it just an arrow to the right?
Arrow to the right.
I don't ever start my bracelets like this. Whenever I start a bracelet, I'm always doing a loop or a triangle end or something to not have this all be messy. So this is going to be a fun challenge, but I assume we're making a forward knot with the black string. The knot is black. The color of the knot is black as well, right?
Yes.
All right, this is going to be fun. All right, I've done that.
Light blue doing the same thing.
The light blue onto the black, right?
Yes.
Also, I don't ever make bracelets row by row, so this is excruciatingly painful for me. I'm gonna be so gentle, because I don't want to mess up the string order. Okay, next.
Next you're doing black knot on the light blue.
Is it also a knot to the right? So far it's just been forward knots. That's easy. That I can understand. Careful, please don't. Is it tickling you? Is the string tickling you? Is that why you're so fidgety? I'm sorry, I'll try not to. Okay, we've done 3 knots. Next.
Blue knot above the black string. Next is blue knot on the black string, but now it's on the left.
Backward knots are more challenging for me for some reason, I think because when I started to learn how to make bracelets, I learned how to make forward knots first. And now backward knots are a little bit more challenging for me, especially when there is a phone in front of my face.
Next is black knot above the light blue string.
Which direction?
Left.
To the left. Ooh! Alright.
Next is a light blue knot above the black string.
To the left, to the left. Do you know that song?
No.
You're too young, you're too young. Our older sister loves that song. Well, at least she did when she was a teenager. You are a very good explainer. You would think not, but I would say yes. You know what, Maya? We finished the first row. I feel like that is already some kind of an achievement. All right, what's happening with the second row? So the second row, because we're doing row by row, the edge strings are gonna go to the side, right? There are 2 edge strings on the left and on the right that don't take part in the second row, right?
Yeah.
Are they the 2 blue strings?
Yes.
Okay, just to confirm that I've got everything right. Let's participate in row number 2.
Okay, the next knot is black knot on the black string to the right.
Okay, when there's 2 strings of the same color, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to do the forward knot anyway. All right, is it 2 blue strings?
Yes.
Light blue strings now.
To the right.
I still have no idea what pattern this is, by the way. Like, I gave you 5 patterns to choose from. I still have no idea what this one is. All right, 2 black strings, 2 blue strings. So are they all paired in this row?
Yeah.
Is it going to be 2 black, then 2 blue, then 2 black, then 2 light blue, then 2 black?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to do that and then we're going to continue with row 3. So there's no point in you telling me how to do this. All right, Maya, so we've done 2 rows now. Are there any shapes that you notice? Are there any patterns within the pattern that I could start doing, like I showed you at the beginning? Very engaged.
I don't know.
So what I mean by that is, are there any groups of knots that I can make with 1 string?
You can make with black strings.
Is it like a this is called a chevron, like this. Is there like a chevron pattern that I can do? So like where the strings go to the center? Okay, so if I understand correctly, you're saying that these 2 black strings that are closest to the center make a chevron shape?
Maybe. Okay.
2 blue strings in the center. Can you see that in the pattern?
Yes.
On the second row, the row that we just did, there is a blue knot in the center and then there is a black knot to the left of that and a black knot to the right of that. Do the black strings coming out from those 2 black knots go into the center?
Yeah.
And connect? Do they connect?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I feel like you're not really explaining the pattern to me. I'm just kind of asking and explaining it to
I
myself.
don't know how to explain it.
Good point, good point. I apologize for putting pressure on you. All right, so I just did that. I did that V shape. That is called a chevron. Can I do another one somewhere? My guess would be the light blue strings.
No.
No.
They don't make a full chevron. They go to center, but they don't meet.
Okay, where do they stop?
They stop where this string stops.
The dark blue?
No, the black. Where this.
They go to the black string and then they stop at the black string.
Yes.
Do
and
they
go to the different sides?
So they go towards the black string and then they reverse.
Yes.
So with this light blue string, I'm gonna do 2 knots to the right and then 1 knot to the right and back.
Yes.
And then the one on the left does the same thing but mirrored.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, see? There you go, a pattern within a pattern. This is how you segment knot. I tried to come up with patterns when I was giving you the 5 patterns to choose from that will be relatively simple to segment knot, which is why I'm able to sort of guess what we are doing here. I still don't know what pattern it is, by the way, but I can understand the basic shapes like chevrons and stuff. They seem to be common in the patterns that I chose, so. All right, we're already having some kind of a design happen. Does that look right to you? There's a blue dot in the center, then black strings that meet, and then blue strings that go in and back.
I guess. Okay, yes.
Doesn't sound very confident, but I will take that as a win. Next, what are we doing next? Is there any other shapes that you can show? Any other chevrons or any other half chevrons that stop somewhere? Are there any other groups of knots that I can make together?
Yes, you can make with the black strings on the left end here. They just go right here.
So we had these light blue strings reverse on the black string. The black strings reverse on the blue strings, both on the left and the left. Is it a mirrored pattern?
Yes.
Okay, so the pattern is symmetrical.
Yes.
Great. right. I think I'm starting to understand what pattern this is. I'm gonna guess this is the arrowhead type of pattern that I chose. Not that you will understand that terminology anyway, but I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm pretty sure that this is the arrowhead-ish. Explain what to do next, and then I'll confirm my diagnosis, if I got it right.
Next, you just do the same with the blue strings on the end.
And they go until the black?
Yes.
What do I do after that? Well, after I finish the blue, what happens after that? Do I do the same with the black?
You would go to the black in here, and they make like
a diamond?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the arrowhead. Did I get that right?
I don't know what you mean, but maybe. I don't know the name of it.
So an arrowhead is like, there is like a diamond in the center, and then there's strings going in like shapes around it, like diamond shapes around it. Is that it? Can you show me? Yep, that's the arrowhead. Alright, I would say that the challenge was successful then. I would say that at this point the challenge was successful. I was able to correctly do the pattern up until the point where I guessed what it was.
Such a good teacher.
Oh, so humble. No, I mean, to be fair, for someone who understands absolutely nothing about bracelets, you did a really good job. Even if it was someone who did understand bracelets, I don't know if they would have done a better job than you did. So, good for you, good for you, well done. I'm gonna continue making this pattern off screen, and I'll insert some videos when I'm done. This was my sister Maya. Thank you, Maya, for participating in a video of mine once again. If you want more videos with Maya, we are filming another one at some point, which will be linked somewhere in the description once it's out, but I do have other videos with Maya that I did 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, when we were last in London together. I'll leave those linked in the description, and also I think they're in the cards somewhere as well if you want to watch those too. Before I go, I want to give a special shout out to my patrons and especially my top supporters whose names are going to appear on screen. Thank you so much for your support. If you also want to become a patron, there's a link in the description where you can sign up and get exclusive perks. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!